Once. I'm not muted. I'm streaming. I'm on it. Channel 9 and Kayo just bugged up. Now please let me stream. Alrighty. Now on to national anthems, legends. Switching between Foxtel and Kayo, it's not easy. Not easy, legends. Storm vs. Rabbitohs coming up soon. Lest we forget, says S Storm fan. Lest we forget, legend. Lest we forget, mate. Hi, legend. Wrong game. What did you say? Let's go the Mighty Eels. Oh, wait, wrong game. Nah, mate, don't you worry. It's up the Mighty Eels anyways, mate. Doesn't matter the game, Andrew. Doesn't matter the game, legend. All right? I'm not able to stand. How dare you, Andrew? How dare you be so respectful, Andrew? My God, Andrew. Imagine not standing in a car. How dare you? Monster. Monster, bro. I'm actually appalled. That's why I was nearly crying. Not because of the beauty of it, but because of Andrew. Storm 1-12, first try scorer, Xavier Coates. I like it. I like it very much, SS. Brianna says, yes, let's go Eels, but it's Storm versus Rabbitohs now. Heck yeah, Brianna. God defend New Zealand. God defend New Zealand. Yeah, Mel. Good day, Thundering Cricket. Good day, Thundering Cricket, mate. God bless this day. Such a good. I love the song. The Wires here, just listening to it. Uses Kiwi is allowed to that is the national anthem. Hey, anyone's allowed to technically sing any national anthem, but there's one that's you're much more meant to sing it if you're from there. Now Australia's so rejoice, for we are young and free. I always walk about the Eels on any of the games. You can stand on a bus and train on the plane. Righty, legends. What's your Sunday? So what's your Sunday looking like at the moment, legend? Well, I guess it'd be the typical at the moment, bro. Probably some streams. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, probably just a couple streams. The at the words, we've got Saturday. I forget. Is it Saturday when Dom plays? So Sunday when Dom plays. Sunday at the so Sundays when he plays. Yeah. Yep. So on Sunday I'll probably won't be streaming, man. I'll probably at the junior game, bro. Andrew. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm probably going to be at the SG game. There's my mate on the right, says Dane. There he is. There he is, mate. Ready to play hard and heavy here in this one. Bring on the games, legends. Bring on the games. Our Fern and Flighter one today. Little lost in it. Does someone maybe want to watch a prelim with a certain someone? Andrew, you're invited. Let's go, bro. Let's go. We'll meet up, mate. We'll meet up. Sure, mate. Bring you there, Andrew. You'll be a replacement for Adam. I'm going to see the Minecraft tomorrow with my bestie at the vet center. I think that should be good. I used to play Minecraft. I don't anymore. It's all right, Brianna, and it's great if you're a Minecraft fan. So I hope you enjoy it, all right? Hope you enjoy it. I enjoyed it enough. Okay, legend? It's pretty good. Should have a fun time, especially with a friend. Especially with a friend. It's the kind of movie you would have fun with a friend. Storm Rabbitohs first half coming up very soon in a second, legends here. TJC, this is what's happened when he does 3 games. He starts losing himself. I saw you on TV, Storm versus Eels. Yeah. It even became a meme, bro. It even became a meme, bro. Everybody. Okay, so I watched my team picture this from TJC's perspective, all right? He's vlogging. He's had a ripper of a few days being there, and then his team just gets ripped apart here, right? Like ripped apart, like not even just beaten, ripped apart. Coates scores, almost all hope is given up by so many Para fans, and you've just got me, who's already really down, getting blasted with like 50, 60 notifications every minute, and I'm like, I don't know that many people. Why am I getting this many notifications? And that's when I realized what happened, mate. That's when I realized what happened. Some meme with a picture of me's happened. I've been tagged, and then I've co-collabed with it now after that, obviously. And I've just been being popped up with insane notifications like that while doing my vlogs. Shout out to Sua Falongo, who's getting his first game in 2025 for the Melbourne Storm tonight here. Yeah, he scored right in front of me, mate. It was a very tough watch. I've never been to Melbourne. Well, it's better if you've lived there your whole life like me. Go Rabbitohs, says Dean. Go Rabbitohs. I think Eels didn't turn up to round one. They did not, Andrew. But you know what? They did turn up against the Dragons and Tigers this year. $8 donation from Michael Green Driver. We appreciate you, Michael, in the chat saying, up the Melbourne Storm. Let's go, ladies. Let's go, Michael, my guy. Let's go, Brave. Up the mighty Eels is what I'll say, not Storm. I love this team. As you should, mate. Storm 40, Bunnies 12 is Mel's prediction here. I personally hope the Bunnies win this one, but I also, at the end of the day, it doesn't impact Para. Don't mind as well. South Sydney Rabbitohs, Melbourne Storm, Amy Park. Here we go. Cameron Munster over to the right now. Ends up with Pappenhausen, who gets it to Stefano Utuekamanu for the first run of it. We are underway at the moment, legends. Short to the left here. Forceful run. King goes down here. We're looking both ways, folks. For those going, what are the lineups here too, Joe? So you never read them. Firstly, I know I'm a Muppet. Secondly, the lineups are here for you, ya babies. For the Melbourne Storm are currently on the attack here as Josh King takes the tackle. We have Ryan Pappenhausen at fullback with Xavier Coates and Sua Falongo on the wings. We mentioned the fact that Falongo had been added to the team. Nick Meaney and Grant Anderson are your centers, with Cameron Munster captaining the side with Jerome Hughes in the halves. Stefano Utuekamanu and Josh King are your props, with Bronson Garlick covering in for a still injured Harry Grant. They clear it over to the Bunnies now here. Sean Bloor and Eli Katoa are the second rowers, and lock is Trent Lario. Wishart, McDonald, Chan, and Velapu are the interchange. Latrell Mitchell lines up at fullback for the currently attacking South Sydney Rabbitohs team. Campbell Graham on the ground here, with Bailey Bentley Hape playing on the wing with Isaiah Tass. Jack Whiten and Campbell Graham in the centres. Jai Gray, because of Cody Walker's injury, goes to 5'8", with halfback being Jaden Sullivan here, Bud Sullivan. Sean Kepi and Tavita Totola are the props, and Peter Bumbu Spaghetti, as we call him, is number 9. Keon Kolomatangi and Ewan Aitken are your second rowers, with Joe Arrow at lock there. The interchanges Havili, Davey Moali, Talis Duncan, Lewis Dodd, and Liam LeBlanc is the 18th man. Kane Bradley's the 18th man for the Storm, by the way. Now that we've read out the lineups, let's get to it properly. You are the Muppet, says Andrew. Mate, we'll see who's the Muppet. Who's the one that... Hey, Andrew, as far as I'm concerned, all right, we both went to a game. Dom lost. I went to a game. Dom won. You were the curse, my brother. You were the curse. Lest we forget Suspender in cricket. Lest we forget, mate. Mama Zealous is Greek like me. Is he, Dean? That's pretty cool, mate. I mean, it's not really surprising with a last name like that, but yeah, that's still cool that you're both Greek. Ryan Pappenhausen down the left here. Very conservative stuff from both teams to open up in the first... it'll be 3 minutes in a moment here. Fifth tackle, clearance in the air over to the left side here. And South, did they knock that on into Melbourne potentially here? It would be a Storm ball if that's the case there. Tough luck there from the Rabbitohs here. Storm, such a tough team to come and face, especially at Amy Park here. Well, that's cool, Dean. That's cool, mate. I walked past you the other day. That's all good, legend, mate. You'll see me again. You'll get the chance to say hi again. I'm at almost every Para game after all. I'm like an attraction. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Oh, is that this? Sure you were, Andrew. Sure you. Where were you? Sitting on a cloud? That's a still fences. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, mate. Skill issue, South Sydney. Skill issue, says dude. It's a skill issue, bruv. Flights one over here. Here we go to the right for Loggy there. For Loggy, skill issue, South Sydney, says Dean. It is a skill issue. Dean, here we go. And he's tackled there, Sua Falonga. Good game, Warriors. Moving on, mate. Moving up, maybe. Possibly, legends. Don't you, mate. Don't you worry. I got you. I got you, mate. Teacher says, let's take a photo. Whatever you need him to do. Whatever you need me to do. Yeah, this is why Andrew should be my bloody agent or something. And whatever you need to do, TJS is on the case. All right? If the government ever needed me, I'd be able to solve all of the world's issues, all right? TJC, Prime Minister. Down the right side here, Melbourne Storm held out in it. I was there in spirit. Damn right, Andrew. You got a point there. Damn right you were, mate. But that doesn't matter. When everybody knows that when you enter a place in spirit, you don't bring your curse with you. You leave your curse behind. All right? Spirit is different, unless you've got a really unlucky spirit. South Sydney Rabbitohs with the ball here. Over to the right here. Aitken, it's first tackle now. Aitken fends them off here. Ewan Aitken keeps going here. Aitken held. I have been to Melbourne, but not Melbourne against Early. It was State of Origin going on Melbourne Cricket Ground. Did you enjoy it, Michael? I'll tell you now, Amy Park is very different to Melbourne Cricket Ground. Amy Park's a very simple stadium. 2018. Interesting, Michael. Bro, back in 2018, I was doing my first year of high school. Crazy times. Now past the halfway line here. Oh, South Sydney. Look at that. Bailey Home getting held by Nick Meaney there. Good tackle from him. Meaney with the helmet right now. I'm not used to seeing Nick Meaney in that kind of helmet headgear. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs, they get away with a pretty poor kick there. But no, they won't. Oh, my goodness me. Terrible. Terrible. Storm a little bit too much for the... Too much for them. Too much for them, folks. I hate it when Sean Kepi knocks the ball on. I hate it too, mate. I hate it when anybody knocks the ball on, especially Parramatta players, Legend. Especially Parramatta players. It was my first Origin game as well, Legend. Your first Origin game, bro. I didn't get my first Origin game till last year, but it was a pretty good game. It was the only game we won of the series, man. So it was a very special time to me overall, man. Very special time indeed. Alrighty, Melbourne Storm. Sapato Utue Kamadu to Josh King here. Josh King just moving it down the right here. Not much involvement in the play. Turning that up a little bit so I can hear it a little better here. Liero there with a run here to set himself up for his team now. To the right, Jerome Hughes. It's a long pass over to Nick Meaney, who kicks low here. The Sua Falonga potentially. And oh, what a beautiful blockage there from Latrell Mitchell. Ford races Butterfinger syndrome. Butterfinger syndrome's come to play, bro. And you could just see the rush in the defense there to try and stop this one. Sua Falonga chasing what was a brilliant kick there. I think it was Nick Meaney that took it there. And Latrell had to force that one out of play there. Just had to. Yeah, it was the 2024 State of Origin Series, Legend, last year. We only got one. We only won one, Queensland, but it was when I was there. And I got the crowd absolutely pumping, Legend. Absolutely pumping. I was all over it. I got the entire stadium going. Like half of the chants that were Queensland were me starting them, man. Was a very vocal fan that day. Both teams completing at a high rate at the moment here. Storm to the left. Hughes. Liero gets it over to Josh King here. Josh King kept back in it here now. Josh King held on the ground now here. And South Sydney managed to get it to it. How have they done that? How have they done that there? Down it goes. And that's just twice now that to the line the forward has gone down. Tyler is a massive New South Wales. How dare you? How dare you, Andrew? How dare you? I spit on your Blues. I spit on you. Spit on you. And by the way, Andrew, you didn't specify which women's game, by the way, would be like what I'd watch stream for you to be able to go and complain about it. You know, you being able to complain about it. I've got it for you. I've got it for you. I've got the women's game where you'll be eating your shocked, bro. Origin game 1. It's happening. It's happening, mate. It's going down for you. Good tackle so far from the Storm here. They just keep pushing with it. 1 in 5. They just keep running with it. Round the middle here. They keep pushing now. Suafalogo here. Count your minutes, Andrew. Count your days. You're almost done for, bro. Almost done for. Rolly Polly Para laughing at him. Yes, laugh at his misery. Laugh at it. Worst kick ever, says Dean. Worst kick ever, bruh. Over to the referee. Anderson goes on by here past Tass here. Anderson tackled on the ground here. We're almost 10 minutes into this one here. Yes, it is, Michael. Yes, it is. Hughes hits it in the air to the left, looking for maybe Coates here. Bit of a standoff here, and it's done there. Out of play it goes, Legends, just down to the ground. Holding it out straight away here, not trying to get off it. We know how deadly he can be in the air here. Campbell Graham there. And over to the 10 here. We keep pushing here. Isaiah Tass now. Isaiah Tass pushes forward here. Kept back there. Good old Craig Bellamy. He's always got a very simple game plan, doesn't he? Even though, you know, usually that wouldn't work. When you're a coach like Bellamy, it's just something else. Around here for the 2020 in England, I said the Fox to exceed what guess what he scored. Yeah, I still remember that. Don't you worry, SS. I still remember that. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. Latrell Mitchell hits it in the air over to the right side here, and Melbourne Storm end up with it. Can't wait for when Queensland wins, says Andrew. I can't wait either, Andrew. We all know you're the biggest Queensland fan. Bulldogs versus Rabbitohs was so disappointing. I was there. Oh, I'm sure it was, mate. I'm sure it would have been. It would have been really disappointing. Wouldn't have been a fun time to be a Rabbitohs fan that game. I think of many para results that have turned like that in the past, bro. Third tackle now, just a rundown here. Ryan Pappenhausen, he looks for the pass, but he doesn't find anyone for it, so he decides he's just going to go down himself there. Good run over through the middle then here. I hate doggies, man. They are an annoying club. They are an annoying club indeed, Dean. Jerome Hughes. And that's a wonderful kick over to the right here with a lot of pressure, but Latrell Mitchell is up for it here. A lot of debate about Jai Gray and Latrell Mitchell for who's the fullback. A lot of people arguing the fact that Latrell Mitchell is a much better suited centre. But with injuries, there's not much they can do than what they're doing at the moment. It sucks for Jai Gray, though, as I feel like half of what he is kind of wasted when he's not starting in the team, folks. So they're almost losing another part of their game when he comes off the bench, Legends, that they would really wish they weren't. More annoying than Dargan's. Huge call there, Dean. Huge call there. I'm predicting Paradise to win by 1 to 12, 36 to 24 scoreline. Heck yeah, Michael. I love it. I love that tip. I'm Team Larry Daly for life. Sure, forward. Sure, forward. Sure. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, mate. Bring it on, okay? Win, lose, or draw. Queenslander. Jerome Hughes. Through to the left here. Pappenhausen with a beautiful pass to Munster, who goes backwards here. And through the middle, they just keep forcing it. And now it's Pappenhausen. Sean Bloor just around the ball here. Trent Lario Going to Hughes. There's space here. Meany for Suafalogo. What a fast character he is. Over to the 20. And Ryan Pappenhausen is through. We have a try in this game. And the mullet power is real at Amy Park. Ryan Pappenhausen makes it 4-0. And that is the power of the mullet. Da-da-da-da! Pappy power! What a beeline there. And Falago, you just saw it open up. Ryan Pappenhausen, if he wasn't going to get over, nobody was. You know, in the words of Billy Slater, you're still a Queenslander. Exactly. We're still Queenslanders. We're still Queenslanders, bro. We're still Queenslanders. Billy Slater for life, folks. Lots of Pappy power dropping into the chat here. A wave from Rihanna. There you go, back. You're a Victorian Queenslander. Now that I did not deny, legend, but thanks for stating the fact. That is true. That is true. Not that the Queenslanders mind. They love passionate fans. That was brilliant there from Ryan Pappenhausen and Suafalogo. And you got to shout out the kick too. The kick to them was also pretty special. Up the bars and the mighty Eels. Storm need introduction. Royalty of the Premiership. Indeed, Katuku. Indeed. Storm need no introduction with that stuff. They're so special as a team. 6-0 is on the board. And the expected start has become the case. Boo, Melbourne. Mate, the fact that I'm a Victorian and I despise Melbourne has to tell you all you need to know about how unlikable Melbourne can be sometimes to non-Storm fans. Your Kingswood Queens. I'm not a what's the barely, mate. Barely. There's definitely I don't mind where I'm staying, but it's not what I'd call my it's not what I'd call the closest kind of place to me. The only place in New South Wales for me is really Parramatta. First game this year, yeah. So I win his first game this year and he makes a difference like that, legend. Shawblaw forced backwards here. Going on to the right here. Remember, legends, it is Anzac round, which means the entire round is dedicated to Anzac, not just one here. We keep going. We go to the right. Sean Kepi. South Sydney have an opportunity from just above 10 metres out here. Pappenhausen has scored 9 tries in his last 7 games versus the Rabbitohs. Well, then he just loves the Rabbitohs, doesn't he? He just loves scoring against you. You're the team for him. Dry Gray runs to the left side and is held there. It's a full set again for the Buddies here. Short, a little slip there from them as they look for the pass here, Sullivan. I hope they've all got long starts because it's absolutely pouring too at Amy Park at the moment here. Just looking to lock it up here. Rabbitohs to Jai Gray. Beautiful pass there, Kolomatangi. It's an offload! And it's a try for Jackie Boy! Jackie Boy Whiten flies on over for the South Sydney Rabbitohs against the Melbourne Storm today. And that wasn't in the script, was it? The rain getting to them here in this one. It's raining, it's pouring, the old Bunnies are scoring. Yes. Australia said I also go for my favourite team on the planet Earth. That's fair enough, legend. I think if you were born and spent your whole life in New South Wales, then you should support the New South Wales Blues. For me, I was born a Victorian, and you've had some poor years in New South Wales that were very in the New South Wales culture field, and spent most of my life that I remember in Victoria after being born there previously. And then, just kind of the dislike for New South Wales and stuff, plus a lot more is it just had to happen, Just kind of had to happen. I couldn't imagine myself supporting the Blues. Very passionate Queensland. I love Parramatta still, but Queensland all the way, bro. 6-all now on the board. There we have it. Oh, good stuff, Michael. Good stuff. And we are 6-all to silence the critics here at Amy Park, Legends. To silence the critics here. And it'll be an all-square affair here with barely any time gone by in this game, Legends. Just 17 and a half minutes. Kicks it over to the right here. Jaden Sullivan ends up with it. Sullivan scores it and decides to run with it. It was a great run from Keon Kolomatangi. Normally he's on the right side, but for that one particular, they put him on the left. Oh, yeah, I'm 100%. I may support Queensland, but I'm 100% on board with Parramatta the entire time Parra's playing. We all choose our club mostly, but, I'm just 100% for everything I support. There's a reason I don't support a team in every sport, and it's because when I support a team, I support a team, Legends. That's what I support Parra. You're never seeing me not Parramatta. I support Queensland. You never see me not Queensland. I support Manchester United in soccer or football. You will never see me not supporting them. I pick when I support a team, I am with them for life, which is why there's a lot of sports that I don't really watch where I don't have a team because I don't have that connection or that into them for life attitude, That's the Origin Newts up Blues just like a fight. Yeah. And Munster breaking through the line. Cameron Munster here, Legends. Keeps pushing forward here and held back there. Munster put on the ground there, 20 meters away. Going to Hughes. Back to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen around here to the 10 here. Pappenhausen kept back. Eli Katoa for the line here, Legends. On the last now, Hughes towards Xavier Coates on the left wing here. Oh, that was, oh my goodness. Oh, high shots. It might be unfortunate, but he clips him. And Bud Sullivan, he got taken out there. Legs clip him, studs up. He did studs up into them. Goodness me. Oh yeah, at the moment they're the best, but as a Kiwi, I better commit quiz I suppose since Graham Lowe was a coach. Gee, long time, John. Long time. Yeah, I don't make it pretty. I don't make it that hidden, do I? I follow South Western Sydney. I mean, two legend. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Nah, we wouldn't go for Liverpool, Michael. We would never. And there we go, South Sydney. Over the eye to the left here with the throw now. Sean Kepi just going forward here. It's a good one to Trell Mitchell. Now they managed to go to Tass here. Isaiah Tass through the line now here. And Tass, and I hope he's okay too. That was a pretty poor studs up play from Coates. I don't think Coates meant to do it, but still. Joe Gray then. Onside, they run through the middle here now. How was that kick from Trell? Oh, mate, it was interesting, mate. It was special. I hate Liverpool. We all hate Liverpool. Well, except for my mate Hainsey. He loves Liverpool, but we don't talk about him. Latrell Mitchell absolutely gets that kick away. What a clearance in the air here. And now the Rabbitohs collects it, and it goes backwards here. Around Hughes. Whiten now gets it over to Bentley. Oh, goodness me. That is just confusion there, that one here. Scissors, paper, rocker, soccer, 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 he says. Soccer, soccer, soccer. Soccer, 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 folks. And City, Manchester City, the team. I just yawned at Manchester City. They've been successful for so long and they still can't catch up to us in most things. When it comes to historical achievements. Stefano gets to the 40 here before going down here. Well, I tend to like to say football too, but we're on a rugby league channel where most would think other football things. So, soccer's, I think, acceptable when it's the main calling of it in certain countries, but if you go to England, you call it football. Eli Katoa, forward now, held on the great ground. Now accused to advance here and ends up with Trell on the ground. And held on the ground here. Ahoy. Over to the left here. I mean, its actual sport name is football. We call it soccer because we call other stuff football. But, if you think about it, it makes sense. They use a foot and they kick it. And every country that it's from calls it football. I personally don't care what people call it, but technically it's football. Fifth tackle here. Latrell Mitchell hits it in the air over to the left side. 40-20. No, too high. Way too far, actually. That's going to go out. 7 tackle set here for them here, the South Sydney Raiders. And it's especially soccer on Anzac Day. True. I'll be going tomorrow at McDonald's Stadium. Will you, Michael? That's awesome, mate. That's awesome, mate. Good to hear. Best of luck to the Western Sydney Wanderers. On the 40, held. We go to Eli Katoa now. Eli Katoa through the middle here. Eliza Katoa keeps pushing forward now. And past the halfway line, he lands here. Offloading it again here. Bradley, here we go. Bloor keeps it going for Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen keeps pushing forward here. And Jerome Hughes will try to sway it. Third tackle. Third tackle here. Now to the left here, Munster. Munster gets it over to Bloor here. Sean Bloor just fending them off forward here, getting the arm free. He's trying to, but he couldn't. Jerome Hughes now going the other way this time. Good hit in the air over to the right here. And South Sydney managed to just about get that one there. Good stuff from South Sydney here. They keep on pushing forward in this one now, legends. South Sydney, Jai Gray through the side here. Good run by both teams there. Jai Gray gets it down here. It's a good short pass to Campbell Graham now. Nice stuff all around here. Would he be a Redfern boy? Unsure. Shrell. Gray. Over through the middle. Nah, he's Queenslander, Jai Gray, so surely not Redfern, right? Oh, Lily Paris feeling hot, hot, hot. Are the Sharks winning? Not. A Para gonna score. That's hot, hot, hot. Win, win, win. Para, para, para. Win, win, win. Para, para, para. Nice stuff, Katuki. All aboard the Western Sydney Wanderers train. All aboard, legends. And Anderson, a good player there. Squeezes past the buddies there. Held behind the 20 here on second tackle. It's good defense from the Rabbitohs. The Storm unable to break through. Pappenhausen. I mean, I'd be really impressed if this game, if Souths were even equal at halftime, I'd be really impressed with them in this game. Ole, 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 ole. Paradise. Melbourne Storm are through. What a kick. What a chase. And Bert Bentley had to stop that. Bentley had to stop it. And he manages it. 26 minutes in. 6-6 it remains. Jerome Hughes was a good kick over the top there for Pappy. But Pappy just couldn't chase it far enough there. And it's just plays like that. And Josh King with a beautiful hit there. Tallis Duncan taking him heavy there. 2 dropouts so far for the Bunnies. They're yet to force the Storm into a dropout as it stands at the moment, legends. That was a good one from Josh King. Delario. Over past the 20 they went there. Held 15 out here. They keep pushing. Munster for Blore. Blore unable to get there. Jerome Hughes doesn't race. He cruises, folks. He cruises. Appenhausen to Eli Katoa here. Sua Falongo here, who puts it out to you. Yells it from the touchy there. Goodness me. You could have argued it wasn't forward there. Around it goes. Tackled on the ground now here. Hughes on the last. They hit it through here. And back to action. Tackled on the ground here. South Sydney working hard here. Campbell Graham down the right side now. Just pushing forward at the moment. Not too much with it. Tough carry there for Isaiah Tass. Held back on the 10 here. South Sydney Rabbitohs just hopping along right now. Hoppity, hoppity, hoppity. No hip scotchities for them. It'd be too easy with their jumping power. Havili. Smashing into the game forward here. Mamu Spaghetti. Go Mamu Spaghetti. Go Mamu Spaghetti. Mamu Spaghetti, folks. Running forward here. Mamu Spaghetti. Held back here. Good pressure under the kick here. It's pulled. Storm end up with it in the pressure here. It doesn't play when... It's boring when Paris don't play. Hopefully, NRL teams... No team having a bye. Hopefully, Michael. Hopefully. Now Storm. Being able to get a roll on here. Held on the ground. We go to the right here. We're already halfway here on third tackle. Storm. Joe Chan with a good one there. Fourth tackle now. 2 left in the set here, Melbourne. Hughes and Eli Katoa smashes through. They were ready for it, though, the Rabbitohs here. If anyone in Storm breaks down, they call Eli Katoa. Mate, he is a car tower, bro. Call Eli Katoa to save your car today. I reckon this player's knocked it on, I fancy here. And that's the call here by Peter Goff. And South Sydney Rabbitohs will get the ball back. Campbell Graham. Through the middle here. Converted try apiece here in this one at the moment here. And half an hour into this game, they're going to need everything they got for somebody to be leading at halftime. We need the Rabbitohs right now, legends. We need the Rabbitohs at the moment here. Now to the right here. You're right. Is it Jerome Hughes or is it Jerome Cruz? You'll never know, legend. You'll never be able to figure it out, mate. South Sydney Rabbitohs now. Trying to get to the 40 here. It's a kick in the air here. South Sydney chase. South Sydney chase. South Sydney chase. Storm collect the ball here. And now the Storm throw it. And oh, Pappenhausen, no way. The referee gives the Rabbitohs possession here, it looks like. A huge call now. Absolutely huge call. With 9 minutes to go in the first half here. It was Coates with it. With a forward. Is that what they're ruling? Beautiful tackle there from Jai Gray. That was incredible. I'd argue even penalty there for Storm potentially with the way it was done. I don't think that was a tackle, but okay, we carry on here. South Sydney Rabbitohs. Latrell Mitchell taking the first tackle here. He thinks he was held a bit long there. We go to the left here. It's a short pass there over to the Buddies. The Buddies will spin around, setting them up here nicely. And did I hear 6 more? I did. 6 more for the Rabbitohs here. And to avoid an obstruction here, he's going to take the tackle here for the Rabbitohs, Sullivan. Now it's a dummy from Mummy Spaghetti. Havili hands it. Keeps it alive for Duncan. And now it's Jai Gray. Here we go. They run by it. And Gray on the ground here, held. Just checking the box now like the brilliant player he is there. They keep pushing and get another go in this. A few good tries in his young NRL career. Sullivan to Whiten. On the outside, Whiten's got it. Oh, what a try saver. Was it knocked out by the Storm 2 in the tackle? Because if it's knocked out by Storm 2 in the tackle, you could argue that it's a penalty try, even. Or at least a penalty. And if it's lost backwards, then Bentley Upping could have a try. This is a big moment, legends, in this game right here, folks. Huge, even. Wait on it. We've got a big, big moment here. He knocks it out. They stop. He would have scored. In my opinion, he would have totally scored. But it goes backwards and Hayward gets it down. That's a try. It's a try. Bailey Hayward, he's got his first try in the NRL, legends. It's official. South Sydney lead at Amy Park. South Sydney and the AD at Amy Park. 10-6. And that's a huge moment in this one. That's a huge moment. You would have bet a try for Whiten. It would have been a try for Whiten if there wasn't foul play. And then Bailey picks up the scraps now, folks. And I'm sure everybody's fan from around the planet is just screaming right now, can we call full time right now? Please. Please call full time. They're begging for it, folks. Absolutely begging for it here. Oh, spoiler alert, too many hours with headsets on, it really messes with your ears, legends. Oh. That's what I get. Alrighty, Latrell Mitchell, former Sydney Rooster, from the sideline to slot it in. No! He completely misses that one. Curbs too far around there. It'll remain 10-6 in this one here. Up the Rabbitohs, says Katuku, mate. Huge moment for the South Sydney Rabbitohs here. Not playing, but still 3 games. This is your third. Yep, it's our third, Michael. It's our third, and we're pretty proud to have streamed all 3 games, legend, and we'll keep streaming even more. Jack Whiten, man from Oz. Yeah, the man from Canberra Raiders does it. Alrighty. South Sydney. Through to the right here. And Melbourne Storm are going to have to finish off the first half well to not be trailing at halftime here in this one here. South Sydney Rabbitohs. And as we've done for the previous ones, legends, we will take a short 5-minute break before coming back for the halftime show, folks, in this one here. Hope you're all enjoying the streams, legends. It's been a great time all around. Actually, we'll see. We'll see if we take a break. I feel okay at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. You never know. 5 minutes can be a long time, mate. Over to the right here. On the left side, it's a good kick in the air there. Over to the side here. And it ends up with Bud Sullivan here. Bud Sullivan on the ground now, legends. Good tackle on Butt at half time there. And there we have it. 6 minutes to go in this one. Storm with the ball. They have to score soon. Xavier Coates. Into the middle, here he goes. Coates playing a game that he cannot boast in. And then over to Nick Meaney here. Nick Meaney just running around here. Going in it. Just kept back. It couldn't break through. Get a microphone flash. I already have my laptop mic works pretty good, Legend, but sure, a phone, already got a phone. It's how we create the vlogs. Do not ask me how much a 14, 15-minute vlog takes up in storage. It's not fun. It's not fun, especially when you forget to delete them and you got a lot that stack on each other. Pappenhausen. Kicks low to the right. It's actually a really light kick, and that had to be a goal line dropout. It looks like they were playing for that too. Well taken there from them. And he's a good player there. Forward says it's nearly 11 o'clock here. Really? That's crazy, Forward. That's crazy. It's nearly 9 o'clock here. We'll probably wrap this up by just before 10, maybe 10-ish even, depending on penalties and that. Get a good play there. Latrell Mitchell clears it to the right side here. And he's unable to take that goal line dropout well enough here. Right on the 10 meters. They're going to have a full set here. Oh, goodness me. Defense is huge for buddies here. Melbourne Storm, here they come. JJ shouts up the buddies in the chat here. Shout out to your team, JJ. Remember, Legends, if you're enjoying the stream, remember to hit that like button. And, of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. We got 6 again for the Melbourne Storm here. We're aiming to hit that wonderful 5K this year. Joe Chan with the set restart around here. Chan held back in it here. Kept away. Westpac referee. Gets it to Munster. Looking for the pass. It's another 6 more against South Sydney here. They're just not getting off it quick enough, are they, folks? They're just not getting off it quick enough here. Discipline could be an issue here for South Sydney. And, oh, what a ball. He loses it backwards. Ryan Pappenhausen's allowed to run with it here. And here's the penalty now. The referee giving it for a high tackle. There you go. Melbourne Storm getting a lot going their way in the last 2 minutes. A lot. That's why it's a Michael. All right. Eli Katoa. Just through the middle. Funny game, rugby league, isn't it? We go short. Now far to the left here. Pappenhausen gets it to Bloor. And everybody drop your hands on the floor after that try. There's going to be some dancing and prancing. Xavier Coates just floats across the sea of Buddy's defense for a try. Call him a pioneer because he's just taken that land. Brilliant stuff. And that is just what the doctor ordered in Melbourne here. Storm make it 10-all with a kick to come here. And Buddy's stressed out now, I reckon. The Coates plane flies on over. What a try. What a try. And here we have it, folks. Just waiting on the kick. Glad you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your chicken noodles, George. Hope you enjoyed your chicken noodles. Melbourne Storm, folks, I don't believe that they've lost to Rabbitohs at AAMI Park, at least in a very long time, if not ever. We're all locked up at 10 apiece here. Well, looks like Storm are going to have to go the 80 minutes tonight. 91% kicking rate this year, folks. He'll have about a minute after this kick to possibly take the lead if they don't get this one. Pappenhausen, he hits the post. He hits the post. It denies him. It's 10-all. It remains 10-all, legends. Good stuff, Michael. Oh, my goodness. It hits the post. We could be 10-all. Oh, my God. This game is screaming 10-all at halftime. That's huge. That's huge. What a close game at the moment. Probably the closest we've had this day, legends. I don't think we've had a closer one tonight, legends. Unless the second half changes that. I just don't see it. I think it's going to be the tightest game of the whole night. South Sydney kick us off again here. Cameron Munster going short over to the right here. They get a good pass off there to Radley there, who goes down onto the ground, legends. Good to hear, legends. If Storm loses, Marco Woods, Bulldogs and Broncos grand final. What a grand final, Bulldogs season. What a grand final. Just try not to lose like you did. Try not to lose like you did at Suncorp. Melbourne Storm on the 30 to Munster on the left side here. Karen Munster just keeps going forward here. Goes short to McDonald here. Oh, McDonald had a run. He gets 10 there. What a good one. And then Hughes now with a long pass to Folongo, and that goes forward. It's a knock-on and out of play there. And I reckon South will get one play of the ball here before this half wraps up here, legends. JJ says, we're still in it. You are still in it, legends. Oh, no, the grand final won't be at Suncorp, but I'm saying I'm worried about your chances if you perform like you did versus Broncos. Latrell just running it on the final tackle here. And there we have it, folks. That brings us to the halftime point here. Welcome to the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What a halftime talk both these clubs will have from their coaches, Craig Bellamy and none other than our king, our GOAT, Wayne Bennett. The two of the GOAT coaches against each other tonight. I think Bellamy's coaching a better team, though. So 10-all, very interesting at the moment here. I think we could be in for a very, very unpredictable second half here. I don't know if I could say that any way of it going is unlikely, except maybe a Rabbitohs smashing. This will either be Rabbitohs surprise us with a good bare win in the second half, or the Storm maybe surprise us and just fly all over them in the second. I can see it going either way, and it's up to both teams to decide which way it does go, folks. The end of the day, however complicated you try to make it, it's just a game of footy. It's 2 rounds to the finals, legends. 2 rounds, mate. 2 rounds. We're not far off it at the moment, apparently. We're not far off it. We'll be there soon enough, won't we? We'll be there soon enough here. Just doing some stuff here. Shout out to Michael Green Driver, by the way, our only donator of the chat today. $8. Absolute legend there. We appreciate you, Michael, here tonight, folks. Obviously, as it's the halftime point, enjoy the stream, hit that like button, and yeah, let's get on with it here. So far, I've been really impressed with how this game has gone here. I was really concerned this would be a smashing. Didn't end up being the case, legends. Ended up being actually quite special. Surprised me a little bit, but I don't care. I'll take it, man. It was absolutely legendary. It really doesn't get more legendary than that one, too. That one was, like, special. It was special. Like, that's the other way to describe it. It was special here, folks. An entire other level. Anyways, about the Prem. We don't talk about the Premier League season. We don't talk about how the Prem isn't fun. Let's talk about European competitions. I think that's funner. That's funner. That's way funner, legends, mate. Way funner, way better. And, oh, there we have it. Shout out to our $10 donator, SS Storm fan on the channel, who says, up the storm. Let's hope we get it done. Let's hope you get it done indeed, Legend, especially with that donation. It's for good luck, man. It's for good luck there from SS Storm fan in the chat, folks. He wants good luck for his team. So he's dropping one there. Make sure you hit a like on his super chat there. Legendary stuff. We appreciate you, SS Storm fan. Women's A-League final starts this Sunday, Legend. Really? That's awesome, man. Sure. Unfortunately, got the wooden spoon come last. That sucks. That sucks, but there's always next season, right, Legend? Every season's a new chapter, a new piece of hope for you. A new time in the gallery here. A good switch up is sometimes all it takes, Legend. Sometimes that's all it takes, folks, at the end of the day to get the job done in this one here, folks. Remember, nothing was built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day, eh? We keep going. Obviously, it could be better, but don't really care. We will be streaming tomorrow, Legends. We won't be streaming on Sunday because I got my boy to watch with Andrew. But on Saturday, we will be streaming, folks, and we'll try to stream Game 1 of Women's State of Origin. All right, so Saturday, your final 2 streams of the round come tomorrow, and they are the Cowboys and the Titans and the Panthers and Manly. I hope you all enjoy them, Legends. They're going to be fun. Trust me. Trust me on that. I'm going to Magic Round, but the GC first and then Gold Coast to Brisbane. I'm doing the exact same Bulldog season. I'm doing the exact same to save money, so who knows, bruv. Enjoy it, mate. I'm going to be doing pretty much the same trip as you. Thanks, guys. All good, SS Storm fan. We appreciate you for your donation, mate. At the end of the day, Legends, you don't have to donate for me to appreciate you, but, you know, it's just appreciated when people decide to do it. That's all it is, really. You know what I mean? It's not like something where I don't appreciate all my viewers. It's just the one viewer. It's just cheaper, mate, going to Gold Coast first. Please, channels SS Storm fan. I will not be streaming as I will be singing, chatting in the RBB Legend. Oh, what a world we live in. What a world, bruv. I say enjoy to whatever everybody's doing. To whatever everybody's doing, just enjoy, guys, all right? Just enjoy yourselves. It's good, mate. I watched it. It's good, mate. It's good. It's decent. It's decent, bruv. And we'll be definitely streaming a couple of those this year, especially para ones. Especially para ones we'll be doing, Legend. Definitely. 100% guaranteed, no takebacks on that, folks. Tell her to pop the Eels one. Let's go, folks. Please, Manly, can you... I can't... Just Manly. We'll be streaming you tomorrow. You're the final stream of the round. Can you please... Okay, Manly. I never have asked anything from you because I've despised you. But if I could ask one thing from you in life, can it be beating the Panthers? Please. I beg for you. This is from the bottom of my heart. For rugby league, Penrith. Get the job. Please. Manly, get the job done against Penrith. Please. Come on, Manly, win tonight. Win tomorrow night. Win tomorrow night, Manly. Yes, exactly. And they'll stay last if Manly win. So come on, Manly. Never been to Magic Round, but I'm less excited now that the Dogs have free suspensions. Hey, mate, just enjoy the experience. I know that it sucks that your team's not got their top talent, but just enjoy the experience and hope that you can beat Titans. Trust me. And I'm not saying this to cause a stir. If there's a Queensland team to play right now, it's Titans. So good luck. Do it, mate. Do it. Get the job done. I see. Yeah, no, they're crazy big, Legend. They're crazy big. They're crazy big, mate. They're awesome, bro. It's underrated sometimes, forward. Underrated sometimes how good they are. And I'm excited to be streaming some of that this year. You know, that's something where we have lacked in the channel, support for the women's game. So we're going to try our best to do some of that. The key will be merging it with some of the men's games too. You know, legends. The key will be figuring out which one to do when and stuff and all that good stuff. Honestly, I'm surprised with this game. You know, I think most people went into this one thinking this would be a smasher, but no, it's turned out to be quite the battle here today between these two teams. Quite the fight at the moment here around them, legends. And Sua Folongo, considering this is his first game of 25, he's been decent here. You wouldn't pick it to be his first game of 25. Such an X factor, such an energetic player. Cameron Munster, shout out to him. His run there through the middle was on another level, and it opened up the Bunnies' defense there for some opportunities for the Melbourne Storm here. It's always those halves that just make the difference, eh, legends? Always those halves. To be fair, though, I still think Melbourne will win this one. If they can hold the football together, they'll get the job in this. Wayne Bennett just talking to his team right now about the opportunities. Yeah, they have Jaden Campbell out in their 5'8" spot. You've got opportunity, legend. You've got opportunity. You just have to take it. You just have to take it. 2 more streams and then I'm that Magic Round. Goodness me, this is crazy. Never been to Magic Round, legends, so it's going to be such an experience. I'm so excited to be there. Let's go. Not too long till we're on to the second half here. We're just getting past the break at the moment, folks. And then we'll be there. We'll be doing the second half, the final half of the 3 games today. Hopefully Western Sydney Wanderers win tomorrow as they drop 2 points against Melbourne City, only getting 1 point. Drew. I hate draws, legend. I hate draws. And a certain legend I will not name once said to me, you know, it doesn't really feel like a win when you draw. Like, yeah, it's not a loss, but it doesn't feel like you truly won, you know? When it's draw, it just kind of feels iffy. Yeah, you know? If you could pick, you'd really want just want that win, man. Bulldog season says, win, lose, or draw, I will enjoy every moment. That's the spirit Bulldog season, and that's the advice I'd give anyone, okay? They're like, 2JC, how do you handle going to all these games when Para have awful seasons? You got to know how to lose. You got to know how to win, legend. You got to know how to have fun and understand what's a joke and all that, and just enjoy your experience at the trips. You know, if you don't take time to enjoy where you are, I think a piece of the good side of things is lost. And, you know, all you look at is that loss or that draw, and you go, this was terrible. But if you find something else in it, legends, whether it's something at the place, some exploring, some, you know, maybe a good try, maybe a fun time you had chatting with a fan or something, if you find something that you enjoy, then you can really brighten yourself up and your feeling, folks. All right? That's one of the best advices I can give for people who have to travel to games. All right? I don't always go well with their feelings after losses. It still hurts like mad, but you can do it. You can do it. And if you feel like you're in too good of a mood to talk, just don't talk to people, you know? Like, at the end of the day, I'll still, like, smile and nod, but, like, I don't stick around too long for chats if I don't feel happy, you know? I just kind of smile, nod, have a quick chat, go on with my day, you know? Like, at the end of the day, it's footy, and we keep pushing with it through the thick and the thin of our teams. Can't escape the whistle gun since SS Storm fan. Mate, what I love is that I can just do this, look away, talk to the chat, and I've somewhat escaped it, mate. I can't escape it appearing on my screen, but I can escape it with more positive things. I know some experience with the number 66. 66 legend, 66. 66, folks. He knows 66. Don't know what you're... But, mate, initiate Order 66, legends. Parramatta's time to win has come here. We will be the champions, whether you want it or not. This is the Parramatta Eels' year. to shine. Power Metal, let's go Power Legends. Heck yeah. So Western Sydney Wanderers play Newcastle Jets tomorrow, and the final game of the season against Buckingham Bulls next Saturday. Hopefully they win both, Legend. Even though it hurt 2021 66 still. At least you stuck through it, Bulldog season. I'm really, like, I know this sounds like, oh, what would you know? But I feel really let down in you Bulldogs fans who, God, my hair's all over the place. That's what free streams will do to you. I feel really bad for those dogs, for the loyal Dogs fans that stuck through that full time. Because to you dogs, to the Dogs fans that left purely because they were losing by that much, calling yourself the biggest Dogs fans is just crazy, you know? To the Dogs, like the Dogs fans that left, you are not on the level of the Dogs fans that stayed there, and you never will be in my head. Loyalty is something I value above all else, and I know a few of them that stuck around. They're the Dogs fans I respect, you know, such as Bulldog season here. They're the ones that I call the true fans. The fans who aren't there to cause a ruckus and are just there to love their club. Alrighty, folks. After this whistling ad, we should be on with the second half here. I hope you all are having a wonderful night here as we prepare for one last 40 to finish off our Friday here tonight. Stacey Jones couldn't do it. Sean Johnson couldn't do it. Maybe this year Warriors. Maybe Ford. Maybe. I think 2004 hurts when Manly lost to Penrith. Panthers 74-12 at Penrith Stadium. I can see that, Michael, why that would hurt. That was probably a really tough time for you overall, Legend. Anyways, folks, we're saying goodbye to the halftime show here. 10-all it was at the end of the first 40. If this second 40 is even half as good, we're in for a game of the round contender here. The only game that it would be contending against, though, would be the legendary Parramatta versus Bay game, which ended with a 100-0 victory to Parramatta. It was truly an epic display, Legends, from the Parramatta Eels there. What a thriller it was. They felt so bad that the other team essentially got given piggybacks after the game to cheer them up. Melbourne Storm, kick us off for the second half here. 40 to go. Clearing it over to the right side here. It's bouncing. And oh, goodness me, out of play it goes. Out of play it goes. What an opening kick here. And Melbourne set the tone potentially in this second half here. That is just classic Melbourne Storm. There is no way they managed that. Wayne Bennett is speechless. But it did go Canterbury League Club. Bulldog season, if you're doing everything you can to support your team, then you're doing enough. That's what I got to say, Legend. Don't listen to these people that go, I have a season pass. I go to most games. If you leave early and all you do is spit on the team, you're not like Bulldog season here. Bulldog season could not watch any game and just watch them all on the telly. But if he truly did everything he can to watch his team, then he's a fan I can respect. Maybe this year, Ford. Maybe. Unfortunately, I could. Best game I enjoyed was Parramatta Eels winning against Manly 28-24. Bro, that was such a special game. Logo down the right wing. What a pass. Was he out of play? Was he out of play here? South Sydney reckon try saver. The ref says no try. Logo doesn't see it, but I'm pretty sure he's out of play. No doubt he grounds it, but I'm pretty sure he's out of play. Yeah. Sorry, Stuart Logo. You're out of play. There we go. There we go, folks. There we go. There we go, Melbourne. There we go. There we go, Melbourne. There we go. And now it is gonna be a piece of possession to South Sydney. Oh, yeah. South Sydney quickly down the right here. Ewan Aitken pushes forward here. Aitken tackled, held. On the 20 now, going to John Gray here. Tallis Duncan here, tackled. Duncan just keeps pushing there. Good tackle there. Good opener here. The Rabbitohs keep on going with it. Then to the right here, I argue they maybe wanted to attack to the left there looking at the thing, but you never know. When you're right in front, I guess it's hard to have that intuition sometimes, eh, legends? And Havali there, firing past the halfway line here. And South Sydney putting it up around 50 here, tackled. Isua Falogo there by Jack Whiten. Well, I also respect you, as I know you would never leave early. If you went to the game at Canberra, that would have hurt. Oh, mate, I did go to the game at Canberra. That was horrendous, bro. I didn't leave early, but I'll tell you now, man, I was really hurt. As the song I put on my Instagram post about it said, only love could hurt like that. Only love could hurt like that, legend. It was terrible. When you have so much love for a club, sticking around during that is so tough, but it's how you show your love, you know? It's how you show your love in a way they can see. Half of these para boys, the reason they're so chill with me outside the back and all that is because they know my face, man. I was always out the back, win, lose, or draw. Speaking of win, lose, or draw, you can always bet on the chance that Eli Katoa scores a try here. And Eli Katoa will put the Storm in the lead in this one here, folks. Eli Katoa flies on over there, making it 14-10. Absolutely brilliant there. The trash man, the cash man, the purple rhino, the new purple rhino, folks, now that Justin Olam's out of the equation, smashing on over here. And geez, he's a good player. What a second rower. And a former Warrior. Probably one of their bigger losses. The fact that he beats Bentley Hope to that is crazy. Just geez, oh geez. When you have enough love for your club, though, you just stick by them through thick and thin. Manly winning against Panthers round 5 last seasons. What a game since Thundering Cricket. Indeed, mate, what a game this has been. I like Suafalogo. I wish he started more, but he's still young and has a great potential. Could not agree more, Bulldog season. I wish that he played in more games, man. I think he's good enough to play in more games. I just think Melbourne have such a stacked team, you know, that at the moment he can't fit his way in. As the Storm fans like, let's go! We're just waiting on the goal here. Melbourne Storm, you know, they're just such a good team. Their systems that they have in place, they're one of the best organised teams in the comp. And I think that even Panthers would envy how consistent they keep themselves. Brian Pappenhausen, what a kick there. He makes the lead there, and it was a great conversion. They score another here, and it becomes 16-10. Only a 6-point difference, legends. Don't rule anything out here. But that's a letdown for them. 13-18 scoreline was legend. Manly, other Panthers. Yeah, I remember losing it over Panthers, losing to Manly. I thought that was so cool. Also, Warriors when they beat the Panthers, when they were people down. Tigers when they beat the Panthers. A lot. Remember, legends, though, today's more, and this round is more than just a rugby league round. This is a round where we shout out, cheers Thundering Cricket for the comment. This is actually a good way to put it. Shout out all the men and women who sacrificed this country. We're very privileged to live in this country, and their sacrifice and brave that were built on their sacrifice and their bravery. We celebrate Anzac Day with pride and memory for those folks. We mourn them with the utmost respect. Anzac Day 2025, legends, lest we forget. All right, more than a rugby league game, more than a day. All right, this is more than a day of rugby league, more than a round of rugby league. All right, even though it goes across them. Munster, expecting traffic over to the left here. Plenty of chase on it. Bloor backwards, and McDonald, he runs. The referee calls it back, though, here. Unfortunate for him there. He would have wanted to absolutely smash through with that one. And you can't deny efforts there at the very least for them here. Campbell Graham running through the middle here. They just keep pushing. They want that try, folks. No! What a knock on! What a knock on there. Coates gets it. It could have been penalised there, but the Storm keep running here. Mate, they're lucky that wasn't penalised, but they'll take it, right, Legends? They'll take it. They'll take it and bake it. To the right now, just short here. So, forward now. Short. Okay, Bradley, on the ground he goes. Anzac Day is on Saturday next year, Legend. And don't worry, Michael Green. Don't worry, Michael Green Driver. We will celebrate it then too. Every day it's on, bruv. Two now to the left. And cheers to Joey Chairs, straightening it up, pushing forward here. We keep running. Whether it's left or right, Storm, they just keep pushing. Now over to Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen, can he use his Pappy Power here? Pappy Power through the right side here. Slots on through now before going to the ground here. And it looks like Melbourne have another set of 6 here coming too, Legends. And what a dangerous ball runner he can be there, Munster. Such a strong player for a 5'8" here. And then through to the left, held back. Kept back here. South Sydney's defence standing up here. Bit of space here for Liero. Pappenhausen. And it's a juggle. It's a juggle from Storm there. Huge confusion there. The referee's going to blow knock on. Oh, Nick Meaney, bro. Nick Meaney, bro. He just couldn't keep a hold of it here. He looks to get to it, and look what happens here. Well, some of you can't, but he just had no confidence in his catch there, folks. Couldn't keep it together here. Did you hear? Apparently, Roosters will never. One sec. Did you hear that Bondi Blue jersey? Well, I'm convinced they won't Bulldog season. I'm convinced. What a day it has been, though. Indeed, Thundering Jacket, indeed. What a day it has been. It's been a special day. Truly, Legends. South Sydney. Tackled on the 10-metre now on the ground they go. Held back. Release him now. Tass. Just go short here. Smashing through here. Nelson Asafa-Solomona would be jealous of that tackle from Alec McDonald. Great stuff. South Sydney, third tackle. They're halfway through their set right now, Legends, and they're really struggling to get out of their 20 right now. And that's a strong run there from the Rabbitohs here. Barely unable to break through there. And this looks like it's been a tough one overall for them. Rabbitohs to the left here. It's a good kick in the air here. And just over to the middle here, Pappenhausen lets it bounce here. South Sydney finally with some good pressure in this half on the Storm. And he got Pappenhausen with the old dreaded floater there. Fologo just running more centrally here. Gets to the ground now. Fologo down on it. Hughes gets that short pass to Pappenhausen now. Ryan Pappenhausen for the line now. Ryan Pappenhausen with the Pappy Power held. 3 more left in the set. Joe Chad, he's so involved in every run here. Held on the halfway. Wishart injected into the game here. Gets it to Hughes. Oh, goodness me. Hughes runs with it. And now it is Suafalogo sprinting through the entire Buddies team. He offloads to Tyrone Wishart and no one's there. That could be a penalty, though. That could be a penalty, folks. We could have a sin bin for this. We got 2 to have a look at here. G in the box. Massive moment here. Massive moment in this game, folks. Pray it's not high. Pray it's not high, South Sydney. Oh! Well, I think Charles bowled into him, to be honest with you, Legends. They're high tackles. They're high tackles. I feel like it's at Amy Park. I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know if Trell can get lower. That's the thing. But they might have to give. This is a huge call. I think he's committed, but also he definitely hits him high. Oh no. I'm worried. Trell? 10 of the bid for Latrell. Just unlucky for Latrell Mitchell. Latrell Mitchell reclaiming his record here. Oh, goodness me. All right. Well, there you go. Latrell Mitchell, folks. 10 in the bid. I think it was just a late tackle. I didn't see much in that. And it seems that Mel agrees with me. Great minds think alike, Mel. But there we go. Was having a home game at Suncorp next week, I hear. Makes zero sense. It does, Mel. It makes zero sense. But that's how rugby league does it. You watch. They always make teams that are technically playing home play away games. It's at that stadium. It's annoying. It's annoying. It really is, legend, you know. I actually think that it's an utter miracle that Broncos are not playing a home game. I mean, no, that's another thing, isn't it, legends? Isn't that another thing? Suncorp Stadium, but it's a bloody always a thing. Dolphins at Suncorp, which is a home stadium to them. They're away. Broncos, where it's their home stadium. They're away during Magic Round. Titans, finally, a team. They're the only... Wait, are they the only... Give me a sec. They're the only Queensland team that are playing home in Queensland. That's just a joke. That's just a joke, legends. Just a joke. A joke. Ridiculous. You're kidding me. Get out of here. I send you off. This rule is becoming ridiculous. It really is. Well, you can't tackle late anymore, or your tackling intent just doesn't play a factor. Haven't lost a home game this year. Congratulations, Mel. Congratulations, Mel. Let's take a look here. 1 second. I think I've got a stat for you. Sunday. Parramatta have not lost a game that's at... Okay, hear me out here, all right? Parramatta have not lost a game that's at CommBank. Okay, next one's not at CommBank. Parramatta have not lost a game that's at CommBank that isn't on a Sunday or since, okay, we beat the Dragons, all right? So we're going to go undefeated, legend. We're going to go undefeated. It's going to be unbelievable, okay? Also, we have not lost away in Queensland the entire season. So, Parramatta is confirmed victors in Magic Round Legends. You heard it here first from me. Yep, it's Magic Round next week, Mel. And your boy TJC will not be streaming next round because he's going to be celebrating. He's going to have a holiday in a bit, going to all 3 games during Magic Round, so we'll not be able to stream them. We'll probably do a bit of content that shows off Magic Round anyways, but yeah, it just won't be the case, legends. I hope you all have enjoyed the stream today so far, though, because this has been a fun one. We've done all 3 games. We'll be looking to do 2 more tomorrow before we wrap up the final streams before Magic Round Legends, okay? Because we won't be doing any on Sunday either, because I'll be going to the SG Ball Parramatta Eels game, so won't be able to stream those 2 either. Go Para. Finally, Manly playing Brisbane at 4 Pine. Finally. They keep doing Magic Round, eh, legend? We beat Panthers Magic Round last year, playing Cows next week. Cross your fingers, Mel. I'll be back in the wires in that one. I'll actually be there to watch them. Melbourne Storm here on the halfway line here. And by the way, ladies, you got Insta, feel free to message me if you go into Magic Round. I would love to see as many people as possible during the vlog. Now to the left, can we get back into the field of play here? We pop it out to Munster. Munster gets it to Bloor here. Sean Bloor through the middle here. Wonderful run there. Gets it past the ball. And the referee's actually going to blow the whistle and say there was a mistake there. The yellow blue 2014 legend? Yes, Michael, yes. Nice, have fun. I'll do my best, Mel, but it's not as fun when I don't have my best chat and mod, Mel, in the chat. All right? It's not as fun, the games, but I'll do my best. Cameron Munster looking frustrated with himself. It's raining, it's pouring. Old Munster is boring. To the left here, South Sydney. For a team that was expected to lose by like 20-30, they're doing okay. Unlucky for them, Latrell Mitchell, who, fun fact, has the most sin bins in rugby league history, unfortunately going to the bin in a really unlucky take. We got Whiten spinning it around here. Good pass there over to the left. And the referee is going to actually blow a whistle here. Katoa, they say that he knocked him high there. And South Sydney, a man down, are setting themselves up well here, despite how it's going. I'm honestly quite surprised knowing how the Melbourne Storm are, that a man up, they only went for the 2, folks, to make it 18. All right. Taking their kick now, folks. This is the closest I think they've been in the second half with a full set now. Just dig it in the line like that. South Sydney on the left side, past the 10 here. Kolomatangi now. Interesting move there from South Sydney. Keon Kolomatangi on the ground there. We then go to the right here, onwards and upwards now. Short to Totola here, the former Dargan there to beat Totola. Moving forward here. Held away. Go short. It's nippy feet there from the buddies here, hopping along here. Their little tails behind them here. 6 again here for Souths. Will they need it? Yes, they will. The buddies held back. Just a metre or so away there. 56 minutes gone by in this game here. Oh, goodness me. It's another 6 again on first tackle. In my opinion, 6 again on first tackle might as well just be a penalty because it's just a 7-tackle set, folks. It's just a 7-tackle set. All right, South Sydney then. I feel like they need that try, Legends. I don't know when they'll get another chance like this with it being the Melbourne Storm. Jai Gray and Tass just getting around them here. Against Brisbane Broncos round 14, 2014, Legend. Yep, you became Parramatta for a game, didn't ya? Adding to their tackles inside the 20 here. One more tackle left in the set here. Buddy's just not looking like breaking through yet here. Whiten screaming for it. He clears it to the left here. Backwards. And Kolomatangi. Oh, the referee. The referee here. Well, it wasn't the worst set of 6 I saw, but it's definitely not a highly rated one there, Legends. Could argue finals contention for it. Suzanne Coates just pushing forward here on it. Melbourne Storm on top of them at the moment. Yeah, it was the Wolverine jersey. Honestly, they should have had Para as the Wolverine team. They should have had Para as a Wolverine team, Michael Green Driver, if they had to have Wolverine. Because we fit the colours perfectly, you know? We fit the colours perfectly. And there we go. Melbourne Storm get a penalty again here. The South Sydney Rabbitohs are offside. Latrell Mitchell waiting on the sidelines to get on. Clearing it over to the left now here, folks. It's a good tap now. And now rushing forward. They just spin around here. The Rabbitohs getting them down here. Oh, no, I know Hugh Jackman is a massive Manly fan. I know that, Legend. But I think that the colour's just a Parramatta, you know what I mean? It's hard to argue why it should have been the other way. Wishart through to the right here. Pappenhausen, and this is just unlucky for South Sydney. Oh, the acrobatics there, the Storm here. I don't know. He doesn't look confident that he got this, does he? I wonder how he dropped that. Was he like just trying to like change grips or something? I'm not sure. He just loses control, Legends. Should bring back Marvel round. I wouldn't mind a Marvel round, Legend. I'd love a Marvel shirt. I'd love a Marvel shirt, Ralph. There he is again. That's just too good. South Sydney, great defence. Storm, poor take there. What a letdown that would be for him. Now through the middle here. Mummy Spaghetti. Goes to Jaden Sullivan here. Jaden Sullivan pushes forward now. Sully Sullivan on the ground here, folks. Kept back. 8 more left. Is that a crusher tackle, Mabuzelli, or as we call him on the channel, Mummy Spaghetti, staying down, feeling his head here. Wait on the call here. We'll take a look. Ooh. All right. I don't know if it's a crusher there. I don't know if that's a crusher, but there's pressure on the neck. So we'll probably play on here, but that's tough luck for them. That was very close to a crusher. Not a crusher, but very close to one. Also, City Roosters wear Spider-Man jerseys, red and blue. Newcastle Knights should have been Spider-Man. They should have been. They should have been, but they didn't make it the case. They wasted their potential, didn't they? Wasted it. Kicks it far. And oh, Melbourne! Melbourne lose it backwards. South ended up with it. And it's going to be a ruling here. What's it going to be? It's going to be South Sydney penalty, is it? Are we ruling South Sydney penalty here potentially, Legends? Latrell Mitchell is coming back onto the field here as it stands. Oh, it's Storm penalty probably. There's contact before he hits the ball there. Yep, Melbourne Storm penalty here, folks. Nick Beattie. 13 on 30 here. 13 on 13, Legends. Limited damage at the moment. They just rush forward here. And it was a good run there. Storm. Over to the right here. Eli Katoa. Pushes forward now. That was back in 2017 against Manly at the old SFS Stadium, Legend. Back in the day. Back when TJC was graduating year 6. Munster made it look good. And now Campbell Graham down the left side here. They keep running it. Look at Joe Chan go. Held on the 20. And I genuinely believe one more tackle would 100% seal the result, Legends, for the Melbourne Storm. I genuinely believe it in this one here. And Latrell, he's very lucky to get to that one, Latrell Mitchell. Very lucky indeed. And out of play it goes there. Be careful, Trell. That could be a penalty for them. Munster getting a little bit rough there with the Rabbitohs. And the referee comes in and says, yeah. That was just brilliant there from Trell. Freakish catch. Yep, just throws it away against the pen. South Sydney. Held. Breaking news here, guys. Suafalogo ruled out, failed HIA. You got a feel for the young kid. He is gone for the rest of this game. All good, mate. Manly was the Falcon against my Bulldogs' favourite DC. Well, I mean, the Falcon does somewhat make sense, you know, but... Quick play of the ball to the right here. Kolomatangi now through the middle. I think they need a try. Legends, at the moment. The Storm are the kind of team that don't concede quickly. So when you have the chance, you have to take it here. And it ends up with Campbell Graham here. Good pass there. Graham through the right side. Neat footwork there to break through there. Held about 5 meters out. 60 metres gained here. Latrell kicks low and Pappenhausen reads it well. Pappy looking for the counter attack with his Pappy power. Couldn't find it there. Pappenhausen held back in it, Legends. Pappenhausen goes down here. Just running forward. They just won't go away at the moment, though, Souths, will they? They're trying. It's just that I think the Storm are a bit much for them here. As the contenders they are, of course. And also, Souths are a pretty injury-impacted team. That's also something you got to remember, folks. Shout out to Cameron Murray. Got a feel for him. I believe he's out for the season. Munster just through the middle here. 36-0 against Bulldogs and Manly Roosters. It was like both games, Legends. You were at both games, mate. Well, you would have had an experience, wouldn't you? And hard work isn't an issue here. South Sydney end up with it. 25 out from their own try line here. Jai Gray goes to the right. Latrell Mitchell with the short pass here. Thought we were going to see a repeat there for a moment. That was a beautiful take from Bentley. Then the Tass. Just trying to run around here. Couldn't quite make it. Now it's the job of Aitken here. Aitken just threw it, trying to force an offload here. Jai Arrow. And the referee is actually going to step in here and say it was okay somehow. Fourth tackle. Keon Kolomatangi. And they lose control there. South Sydney will lose meters and enter fifth tackle here. You hate to see it. Lewis Donner, we have a clearance. It's a good far kick on the left side, and Pappenhausen should cover this. Pappenhausen should cover this. There's plenty of chase on him, but he'll get caught on the 10. All South Sydney need to do really is get an error from the Storm, but I don't know if it's going to happen at the moment here. 8 points is not a victory yet with 15 to go, but it's a foundation that you could easily see them, what do you call it? You could easily see them keeping together with. Here they go. Historically good at closing out games, they are. They keep pushing. 298 tackles for the Bunnies in this one. Over 200 for the Storm as well. Going to the right, Pappenhausen. They're flanking them down the right edge here. Meany. Mick Meany running through. This has to be the winner. This has to be the winner. And when you wish with all your heart, you get a wisher over for the score. Try for Melbourne. Amy Park erupts as South Sydney lose 22 to 10 at the moment. And I find it really hard to see the Storm blowing that one. They weren't going to allow it after the Dolphins game. They just weren't going to allow it. He's back to Master Predictor, Legends. Master Predictor. What a legendary moment in this one here. Absolutely classic. And I had no idea who they were going to get it to, but what you did know was it was going to be a try. I don't think Latrell Mitchell really knew either, folks. I said, wish you any time, bros. Clap, clap, clap. We got a lot of celebration in the chat about this one here. And you can't really blame them, can you? Goodness me. And one thing the Melbourne Storm have always been good at is striking back. They find a way to click with their wingers and rush on over here. Wishart. He's no stranger to a huge play. Like, for real. For real, look, I'll start. I know you're probably not lying, Legend. No, you're not lying, but, like, it's crazy, mate. That's crazy. What a predictor. Come on, Pappenhausen. Ryan Pappenhausen from right on the side here. And he hits the post and it goes in, Legends. Post and in. There we have it. 24-10 now. Hurt our young fullback. I remembered the old stadium and liked the the Panther Stadium. I liked the old Panther Stadium too, legend. But who knows? I'm sure that the next one's going to be great too, mate. I'm sure the next one's going to be decent. We'll enjoy it, bruv. Number 16 in the career of Tyron Wishart here. He's such a good player. Honestly, could be a starting half for most teams in the comp. Unfortunately for him, though, he's stuck in Melbourne. Unable to get past that 14 spot, though it doesn't seem like he minds as much. Melbourne Storm just through the line. Held here. And this second half has been Melbourne Storm's. And this is what we predicted at halftime as one of the potential outcomes. Storm reclaiming their dominance in the game. That was one of the options outside of a really tight buddies win. And it looks to be the case. Melbourne Storm well and truly in this. 26,010 attendees at this game, legends. Meaning that it's, in terms of attendance, it goes Roosters and the Dragons, Rabbitohs and the Storm, and then Warriors and the Knights. Oh, yeah, our old stadium did look like Panthers Stadium, legend. Yeah. Yeah, it did look like Parramatta's. I guess it did. I hear it was an all right stadium, but I'll tell you now, nothing makes me think the club regrets going to CommBank. CommBank is such a special stadium that we've looked after, and I'm so proud of it. You know, like, as much as we have to have other teams come in and out, it's truly our home stadium, and we're special with it. We love it, you know, and we'll always love it. It's ours, and we won't give it. We won't give it up. Latrell. And out for most of the season here. Whiten. Offloads here. And that's play on, I think, Sullivan. What's the referee doing? Gonna track down that kick from Whiten here. Huge call there from the referee. That was a good kick from Trell, though. It's a good kick from Trell, mate. Brilliant stuff, even. Hey, where's the consistency here? Wishart pushing Trell. I understand the awkwardness of it, but also we got a penalty against the Dragons halfback, I think, Lachlan Ilias, for a similar thing in the Roosters Dragons game. So I'm going to question a bit of consistency there from the NRL, folks, especially when it's on the same day. Bit off-putting right there, legends. Bit off-putting, indeed. Joe Gray is only bloke on the field who gives his all every game. Unfortunate for Joe Gray that the rest of the team's not. We're not playing terrible. You're not playing terrible. You've had an all right game, really. And when you consider that Storm have just a much more experienced, much better overall team on paper, you're doing great, you know. But at the end of the day, everybody's just going to remember it as another loss for buddies. That's all anyone's got, all right? You just got to keep building. It's like how I tell people when they try to mock Para, we're building. Are we where we need to be? Are we where we want to be? No, but we're building towards something special and the signs are there. South Sydney, you've got something there. You're just building towards it, and that'll take time. All right, over to the right now. Ewan Aitken through the defense around the ball here. You've been built since 1986. Actually, correction, legend. We have been rebuilding since this year, mate. We have not been rebuilding since 1986 because we made the grand final in 2001. Okay, so wouldn't have been rebuilding then because we made the grand final. We haven't been rebuilding. We didn't rebuild in 2009. We made the grand final. Stopped rebuilding there. 2022, made the grand final, stopped rebuilding there. At the end of the day, we may have lost, but at the end of the day, we made the grand finals. It's not a rebuild unless you're doing absolutely awful. We were still the second best team of the years. And 2001, we were arguably the best. And then you take a look at 2024 here. We are coming off over a decade of one coach that ultimately we look back and say we don't think was right for us. Okay, we go to Riles. Riles has had 1 year of rebuilding. We've been rebuilding for 1 year, legends. 1 year. And you still got smashed. Buddies go, mate. I'm really disappointed in you, okay, with that chat, because at the end of the day, I was being nice to your team that, let's face it, all right, if we look at the ladder, okay, here, all right, if you look at the ladder here, 8th place here, and probably going to drop more in the coming days, is not in a position to be bragging about being a top team. He was para, but still, at the end of the day, you've let yourself down with that one, and I'm disappointed in you that somebody was trying to be nice to you, and you acted like that. Very disappointed in you, legend. That's all I got to say to you. Very disappointed in you, mate. All right, we carry on here. All righty. So sorry that it has to be this way, legend. Unfortunately, you couldn't be mature, could you? We carry on, folks. 9 minutes to go here. Some people just don't appreciate kindness, and we carry on. Just watching it down the sideline here. South Sydney, you got to feel for them. Unable to break away there, folks. Unable to break away there. And there you have it here. Unfortunate for it, legends. But the Bunnies do get the ball back, so good on him here. Rabbitohs. Over to the right here and through the middle. They keep on pushing here, legends. South Sydney just held back in it here. We go over to the right. Havili goes to Aitken. Ewan Aitken here. Aitken running through the line here. Over to the 10 here. Just keeps pushing. Couldn't quite break through it there. And the Rabbitohs, they keep pushing. The big ones there. Jairo. Ball knocked out. Keeps going. Anderson manages to latch onto the footy there just about here. That was dirty of Storm. Everything was dirty of Storm, man. Exactly, mate. What has he done all night, man? 20 metres gone by so far here. Very rarely attack from the bottom here. Munster. Forward here. They keep pushing now, legends. Not giving up yet. Not giving up yet here. They need more from him here at the moment, folks. Just keep pushing with this one. I think the game's pretty much done, legends. I'm not going to lie. Just shaping it up there for a chip and chase. Unable to break through there. Then to the right here. Mamazelis gets it to Campbell Graham here. Campbell Graham pushed back now. And South Sydney end up with it out of play here. Held back in it now. Pure facts, Michael Green drama. But at the end of the day, some people aren't willing to accept facts. I really thought Melbourne would have murdered South after what happened last week. You would have thought so, legend, but that's not what's ended up happening. Oh, Rabbitohs down the right here. And Buddies couldn't break through. Oh, goodness me. They couldn't break through there, folks. Tough stuff overall in it here. Have it how you like it, folks. 2 players there covering it well. Jai Gray and Whiten. Wonderful. So we're winning 24. Now they're losing 24-10. Pretty crazy, man. So my service 2000 grand final. It were 23-6. Exactly. People say smashed when, let's face it, most of them were 1-12. The only grand final where we got smashed was 22. All right. And if you remove 22, okay, look, I'm not saying we necessarily will, but if you remove 22 overall, the only true rebuild, because as far as I'm concerned, a rebuild is making the grand final. Winning the grand finals are you've built the championship team. Okay, you built yourself to the top at one point. A rebuild is when you're doing bad and you build yourself to the top. Para's done that multiple times, and yes, they've lost. The only time that's happened 13 plus was 22. Eli Katoa looking for the pass here. Gets it over to Wishart here. Wishart through the middle. But we lose. To only lose by 7 points, that team that was 4 million over the salary cap is a good effort. Exactly, rugby league history. Exactly. Exactly, legend. Hughes goes to the right here. And looking for the pass, they couldn't there. Nick Beattie out of play here. Having the whole ball over the sideline here. Joe Gray forces forward. Let's go against the Titans. There you go. It was by 16 points. It was a very good game, George. It was a very good game, mate, that we loved. Just keep moving forward here. South Sydney to the left here. Gets it to Joe Gray here. Gray keeps pushing forward now. Gray held back in it here. Down on the ground, White gets him here. And then to the right, Sullivan. Jairo, Latrell Mitchell with the long pass here. Campbell Graham. 6 minutes left in this one. No, actually 4 minutes left, legends. Bit of a mind explosion there from TJC. 4 minutes to go, folks. Team would have looked way different. So true, rugby league history. You got to argue that there's a good chance we probably win 09 if that team looked way different, you know, at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah, sad to hear, man. We carry on. Sean Kepi goes to the left here, legends. Trying to chime in from either side here. We go to the right, Havili here. Through it now and unable to break through. Scores in the first half, back in the second half. We haven't been able to break that mold, have we? Of being unable to score in the first half and then trying to push something in the second, but it being too late. They've all kind of been the same sort of theme. That's what we hope to change in the future here. And so far, this 1 year, rebuild's been going all right. I mean, we're last, but, you know, well, we're second last, actually. Correction. Jai Gray. And down the left side, South Sydney have another try for Whiten. There you go. It's a bit late in this one for the comeback to happen. I think the clock is just against them now, but 24-14, the score now. Good on the Melbourne Storm now in this one here, legends. All right, last time Parramatta scored in the first half was for the grand final. It was 1984. Jeez. It's been a while, rugby league. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Eight-point game. Flags are in the air right now. I think this game's... I just find it really hard to see. Unless South Sydney literally score in the next 2 minutes, it's hard to see, legends. Latrell Mitchell, there he is. From the sideline here. And they nail it. They nail it, folks. There you go. There's the margin, 24-16. Latrell Mitchell was... I find it very hard to see them with that 2 point. If it was just 6 points, I could see it. I find it really hard to see it with 2 points, like that extra 2 points after the 6. But great stuff from South Sydney. Good try, South. It was a great try from South Smell. We will agree on that. Great try from South Sydney here. They keep pushing forward now. Happy on his way. Sean Kepi kept back now. And now contact on him. Havili then to the right here. And arrow, straight as an arrow there through the line here. Held back in it now. Short pass. Gets it to Aiken here. Moving it on now. And that was a bit easy for Wishart there, who gets him back. Latrell Mitchell for Arrow. Arrow then over to the left side here. We got a good pass. So here we go. Jai Gray down the wing. Jai Gray down the wing. Jai Gray keeps pushing. Jai Gray held back at it. They got 2 minutes now, folks. And the ref's going to rule head high. The ref's going to rule head high. The Storm will not be happy with that call there. Mate, maybe you want to take the 2-point field goal at this rate. No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna, but maybe you'd want to, Legends, right? Maybe you'd want to at this rate. Well, they got to score in the next 40 seconds here. Now to the right here. This could be their time here. South Sydney attempts for first ever win in Melbourne goes on. It goes on, Legend. The show must go on, all right? The show must go on. Still going, Isaiah Tass, held away. They've never won since 1998. They just can't win in Melbourne, Legends, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, even in their best years. Oh, Buddy's knocking on. That's game. That's game, Legends. There you go. Big call there from them. 16-24, South Sydney. Knock on. 1 minute to go. Game over. Honestly, congrats to the Melbourne Stars. This has been the most friendly contest of the night here. Most of them have been pretty dominating victories. Good on them. Dragons Roosters was pretty exciting, but it was always, the one winner for most of it. That's the thing, This one, you did question yourself for a lot of it, who was going to win it. Alrighty. We got 30 seconds on the clock to go, folks. Storm on top of them here, Legends. Just crafting winners here over them all. They keep pushing. 10 seconds left on the clock now here, folks. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the 80 minutes. That'll do us for tonight, Legends. A dominating win just barely for the Melbourne Storm here. And that makes it so that the Bunnies have gone 3 straight games with losses here against the teams that they've played. Parramatta have had more victories than them in the last 3 games. That tells you all you need to know about South Sydney. Anyways, Legends, if you enjoyed the stream, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let's go, folks. Let's go.